Test. Okay, so crossing fingers and toes, here I go. This is Lou Martin, and it's April 18th, 2014. I have a Facebook page, Lightheart 2012, and Awakening Infinite You. And I have been teaching classes and doing one-on-one sessions for spiritual counseling and channeling and awakening for years now. So the astrology of this time is very important, so I want to talk a bit about that, and then I'll channel for you. We have the Grand Cross of April happening. We've just had one lunar eclipse, and then we have, I guess it's the second lunar eclipse or solar eclipse, second eclipse anyway. And so we're right in the middle of two eclipses and coming up on the Grand Cross over the next week. And excuse me, I've been listening to a brilliant astrologer that you may or may not know of, named Steve Judd, Judd, who I want to recommend to you. He's quite good at what he's doing there. And again, with astrology, with working with cards, with oracles, working with spirit, intuitively, psychically, energetically, this is, for some people, it's utter nonsense. For other people, it's the meaning of life. Growth and a huge boost in my ability to help others to grow spiritually as well. So thank you for taking the time to listen to what I have to say here today. I appreciate it. I've just gotten replaced my old laptop with a new laptop, and hopefully I'm going to be making a lot more videos because I certainly want to reach out to a lot more people. My last video was probably in January, and it was seen by about 1,200 people. And that happens anytime you put the word Pleiadian on anything on the internet, and that's fine. That's great. I want to be very clear. How I get to work with people is vibrationally, energetically, intuitively, and that's what I have been studying and practicing for about 26 years at this point, since 1987. So to come back to today, basically it's a tremendous time of acceleration, of intensification, of purification, of healing, of getting down to the deepest truth and the deepest connection to spirit that we can allow ourselves to open up to and to believe in. For myself personally, it's an absolute miracle that I'm still here in Ireland, that I'm still living in the home that I've shared for the last 6 years. It's been a hugely important and challenging time. Basically, healing issues of vulnerability and healing issues around honesty and responsibility and integrity, and just really learning to open my heart and to surrender more and to walk my talk and to be a lot more responsible and a lot more honest with myself and with the world. So what is that? When you rub your nose, is that a thing from a tell? I don't know. Anyway, it's this is an amazing time, and it's amazing because it's forcing us to challenge ourselves, yeah, and to reach into our depth and to willingly surrender and release fears and doubts and worries and judgments. I work with particularly forgiveness and compassion and acceptance around healing self-judgment and the negative ego. What my guides have said is that this year is really where the rubber meets the road. Really, where, as I say, we have to really learn to walk our talk. And things will either work or they will not work. There will be very little room for negotiation and a lot more insistence from ourselves and from each other about authenticity and honesty, because we really are asking ourselves to manifest our dreams. This seems to be the message from Barbara Hand Clow and from Steve Judd and from Tom Lesher, Kai Pacha, others that I take seriously. We're really these squares are kind of a stargate or a birth passage, or what Lazarus calls moving through the narrows, which is a time where there's just no room for denial. To heal crisis, which definitely was where I was a few months ago, up till about a few weeks ago, honestly. It's just extremely challenging and confronting, and you learn to be very humble and be very honest, and ask for whatever help you need from wherever you think it can come from, including from God, Goddess, all that is, from Source, from Spirit. So many names for the divine in my studies at this point, but it all means the same thing. It all means stepping out of fear and judgment, especially because judgment seems to keep us in fear. I want to talk a little bit more about that, and stepping back into love, which is compassion and forgiveness and acceptance, and really being in the present moment. So this Stargate is going to force us to encounter or confront what we believe and what we expect and what we're open to accept about ourselves and about life. I don't think it's much of a stretch for me to say that at all. Jupiter and Mars, the higher self, and will, and Uranus and Pluto, the personal and the collective unconscious. So basically, for people that have been walking a path of spiritual growth and service and love and healing in any form or fashion for the last few decades, as it's been my privilege to do, you have a lot of resources at this point. You have a lot of hopefully wonderful friends, as I do, and wonderful conscious people, and your connection to Spirit itself, and your connection to yourself, of course, to help you get through the birth canal, the narrows, the Stargate. And basically, I look at this time as a real surrender of what cannot go with us into the higher dimensions that the rest of the year and from this point onward we're going to begin to be able to master. It's kind of like, the metaphor for me is kind of like being climbing Mount Everest, or one of the great peaks of the world, where you've kind of reached the place where you can't do it without oxygen any longer. You're going to need to know very consciously, very deliberately, where you're going and why you want to go there. And none of that is, when people say be careful what you wish for, what you ask for, you could get it. Obviously that's very fear-based. My preference would be conscious of what you want, or as my guides would say, want what you want, and know why you want what you want, because knowing it and having it are the same vibration, same energy. Um, so I just want to come back to judgment here for a second. This seems to be going well technologically, so I'm grateful. I don't have to record it on my iPhone. That My experience has been that for all this time, studying with the Pleiadians, my guides, Dr. Peebles, Lazarus, Oren, Abraham, the same. It's the same message over and over and over again, which is open your heart, open your heart, let go of the past, let go of the pain, let go of the fear, let go of the judgment, surrender and release, be humble to be powerful, be honest and truthful and authentic, be sincere, treat yourself the way you want to be treated, treat others the way you want to be treated, be kind. That fear is an energy, and if I can work with it, learn to work with it energetically, which I have learned to do now, then I can move through it. It doesn't have to take my power. It doesn't have to overwhelm me. And I would say it was the scariest initiation I've undergone in this lifetime. And like all fears, 99% of it is just in my imagination. It's just in my head and in my ego. The actual, doing of it is usually, or releasing of it is usually very quick and very painless. All right, so that's probably enough for me here for the moment. Let me see what my guides would like to share with you. And again, thanks so much for your feedback, including the people that tell me I'm going to hell or I'm working for Satan. That always puts a smile on my face, as well as the people that, because I don't believe it for a second, or I wouldn't be doing this, or I wouldn't have gotten so far to do this either. Um, and it's so precious for me to hear from people that really are on a similar vibration and doing similar work and searching your soul really to find the truth that sets you free. So much love to you all, and you can again find me at Lou Martin on Facebook, or Awakening Infinite You as well. And I'm working on a new website and podcasts and all sorts of things. So peace and blessings. Here comes my guides. Yeah, one moment here. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Dear friends, yeah, it's a joy and a pleasure, dear friends, to come together in this way. Yeah, when humanity and your friends in spirit, your friends in the higher dimensions or other other realities, dear friends, and we can find a way to build a bridge here between heaven and earth, yeah, between where you're at and where you want to get to, where you want to go to in this lifetime, yeah. Dear friends, if you would please imagine, yeah, in your mind's eye, 7 stars that will represent our vibration as the Pleiadians, and allow those 7 stars to spiral down through time and space. Take a deep breath, let them touch the crown of your head. We'll sit back here and relax, dear friends, and let that energy flow through your 7 centers, yeah, and down through your body, down into Mother Earth. And dear friends, relax and release, yeah, relax and release, relax and release, yeah. Allow yourself to let go of the cares and the doubts and the worries, dear friends. Let all of that run off, yeah. You don't have to be afraid of, yeah, Mother Earth getting polluted, yeah, dear friends, in this way, yeah. Because really, she's here to heal you, dear friends. Yeah, she's really here. So she wants, dear friends, your conscious, surrendered pain and fear. She will take it and she will gladly transform it into something useful and meaningful for you as well as for herself. So take another breath into that. Yeah. Well, dear friends, we'll say to you here, this is the time of real spiritual leadership. Yeah, what we've been saying to the channel here, dear friends. Yeah, and yeah, the price of freedom, yeah, as our friends Abraham say and others and will say as well, is learning how to get happy, learning how to love yourself, learning how to believe in yourself, to believe in your dreams. Yeah. Now, if that lights you up and lifts you up, then you're doing brilliantly well. Yeah. If that phase makes you roll your eyes, then you've got some work to do, dear friends. Yeah. Because what we want you to understand here on the other side of this initiation here, yeah, is that you're taking on of the Grand Cross, dear friends. You're taking on a tremendous amount of light and energy, yeah, from the universe, dear friends, from the solar system, from the whole universe, from the whole cosmos, yeah. It's really, dear friends, you could say, yeah, it's really your cosmic, yeah, passkey, your cosmic walking papers, dear friends, your cosmic, yeah, calling card, yeah, a credit card, if you like, dear friends, your cosmic ID. That's the phrase we're looking for there, where it's you, dear friends, looking in the mirror of your life now and really being conscious, yeah, not just, oh, I wish, or when will I know, but really becoming conscious here and now, yeah, dear friends, as you move through this over the next few weeks here, yeah. I really am a cosmic being. I really am connected to much more of life and of consciousness and of the universe, yeah, than I was willing to accept. And so, dear friends, yeah, it means that there's going to be, yeah, the high road and the low road, dear friends, yeah. There's going to be a fork in the road here for your world at this time, yeah. And dear friends, not to worry, yeah, because you've set it up this way. You do create your own reality, to be sure. As the channel has shared his own story here, dear friends, yeah, it's the same for many of you here, yeah. Dear friends, that you over the last few months perhaps have been asked to really clean things up and to really clear things out in the energy of 2014. We've said before how dramatically the weather on planet Earth has accelerated in this year, and it's not over yet, yeah, by any stretch, yeah. But dear friends, in the spring here in 2014, yeah, it's really a time of yeah, planting new seeds, dear friends, catching a new vision, trying things in different ways, reaching out to new yeah, ways of communicating, dear friends. Yeah, building a new platform, you could say, creating a new sense of community. That's what we wanted to touch on here for you. Yeah. So, dear friends, for many of you, yeah, the winter was yeah, profoundly challenging. Yeah, is the best words we can find for it. And dear friends, that's truly because, yeah, uh, your soul and spirit are asking you to get very real, yeah, to get very real with yourself, with what you believe, with what you care about, with what you're passionate about, with how you value, dear friends, yourself and your life and your gifts, yeah. Why, yeah, dear friends, are you here, and can you allow, yeah, in this time of, yeah, the birth canal here, to birth a new self, dear friends, yeah, to birth a better vision of your life, to birth, yeah, more authenticity, more love, dear friends, truly here between yourself and spirit. Yeah, as you choose to open that doorway, dear friends. Many of you are doing that. More of you are going to do that. Dear friends, we're only one aspect of what we mean by spirit. It's infinite, it's unconditional, it's unlimited, absolutely. Whoever you are inspired by yeah, in your imagination, in spirit, dear friends, whoever you're drawn to, dear friends, whatever you believe, yeah, as the phrase goes here, it is truly yours to believe. Yeah, we show up for you in these ways, dear friends, in accordance to your willingness and your openness and your beliefs, dear friends. Absolutely. So, in the power of all of that, dear friends, you are learning here to get to where we want to take you today, dear friends. You're learning here that you can change your belief and you can change your life. It's as simple as that. That you have believed, let's say, in lack or struggle or fear or illness or loneliness or worry, dear friends. Yeah, God bless you. Yeah, we like that phrase. It means something. Yeah, it moves some energy, dear friends. Yeah, lift you up and lead you on, dear friends. Yeah, and you can believe something different entirely, 180 degrees from that old system. I can believe in my unconditionality. I can believe in my goodness, truth, and beauty. I choose to believe in living an abundant life. I choose to believe in living an inspired and empowered life. I choose to believe in living a conscious and joyous and a meaningful life, dear friends. Yeah, take a breath into that. Yeah. So, dear friends, yeah, we say you're invited, challenged, or required, yeah, one, two, or three, every day of your life to have a relationship with your own spirituality, with the emotional and the spiritual resources, yeah, that exist within all of humanity, yeah. That you're alive, that you're here, dear friends, is the invitation, yeah. Some days are easy, some days are effortless, some days are wonderful. More of those are to come, dear friends, yeah, as you answer the invitation to love yourself and be yourself and express the truth of yourself, dear friends, without apology, without need for guarantee, without expectation of approval or validation from others, dear friends, but simply because this is who you are. Yeah, this is you being in your power, dear friends, you being in your freedom, yeah, to love and be loved for who you are. Let's take a breath into that, please. Yeah. Step two, dear friends, is the challenges of life. Yeah, the bills that won't get paid, the rent, the mortgage, dear friends. Yeah, the illness, the relationship issues. Yeah, the challenges as the parent or the partner or the wife or the husband or the lover. Yeah, all of those energies. The child. Yeah, the son and the daughter, dear friends, the brother and sister, all of that. Those are challenges, yeah, dear friends. And what we want to say about challenge in 2014, dear friends, is look at them and look at them really consciously, yeah, because nothing in this year is happening by accident, dear friends. If there ever was such a thing, yeah, ho ho ho, or coincidence, yeah, the two words your ego supplanted there for synchronicity, yeah? So, dear friends, the greater the intimacy within yourself, within the truth of yourself, answering the invitation, the clearer the synchronicity, the clearer the signs, yeah? You understand why things are happening. You understand why you won't forgive here, or you won't accept there, or you won't change in the other area, dear friends, yeah? And yeah, we'll borrow a phrase here, nothing changes until you do, says our friend Lazarus, yeah? So you are the center of the universe. You are the star of the show, dear friends. It's your movie, yeah. You need to believe it, as we said here, as was said here earlier, and you need to choose what you want to consciously believe. And then, dear friends, you can not only meet the challenge, you can rise above the challenge. Fantastic that this living situation is ended, or this job is ended, or this relationship is ended. What? Screams the ego. Are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? Yeah, dear friends, no, you are not. You're meeting the challenge. You're saying everything. I'm believing. I'm choosing. I am deciding right here and now. I'm in my power. Everything is meaning good for me. Yeah, the good that I have created, the good that I do have, the good that I am receiving. That's where I'm open. That's where I'm available. That's where I'm receptive. That's where I'm vulnerable. That's where I'm creating and sustaining intimacy and love and vulnerability, as we say. All of that, wonderful. I'm willing to be blessed, and I'm willing to be served. Yeah, to bless and serve others in truth. Absolutely, dear friends. Where you are struggling is where you are still judging and still fearing. And we say again, they are two sides of the same coin always. Yeah, you cannot have a fear without a judgment. You cannot have a judgment without a fear. That's just the way it is, dear friends. The fear is the perception of the situation or the problem, yeah, or the challenge, as we're saying here, yeah, the crisis, yeah. And the judgment, dear friends, is what has attracted the fear to you in this moment. How do we mean that? We mean that if you judge yourself as being unlovable, dear friends, you will have fears around love, and you will create challenge and crisis about not being loved. Yeah, it's very clear, very simple. You understand? Yeah. If you have, dear friends, a judgment about your worth or your work or your relationship to the world or money or taxes or businesses or all of those things, or authority, governments, and yeah, all of that, approval or disapproval, acceptance or rejection by others, dear friends, then you're going to put all of that as the backdrop, and you're going to create a lovely challenge or crisis to prove what you believe to yourself, and to struggle about that until, dear friends, you let go of the judgment. How do you do that, Spirit? Dear friends, you do that by forgiving yourself. You see, here's the paradox of healing in your world, dear friends. Yeah, the paradox of victimhood. Yeah, dear friends, in victimhood, as children, as teenagers, as adults, yeah, you often, things happen that are not what you want, yeah, and you feel judged, or you judge yourself, as we're saying here again, and you say it's unfair, it's unjust, it's inappropriate. We love that word, yeah, dear friends, yeah, and but there it is, yeah. You can argue with it forever, but it's still staring you in the face. So, dear friends, to heal victimhood, one must be willing, dear friends. Do you get the message? Willing to take responsibility for your part. Not all of it, not everyone, not anyone else's, dear friend. We could have that conversation too. But, dear friends, to start with your part of it. For some reason, I created this. That's right. For some reason, I'm holding on to this. Yes, that's true too. So can I? Yeah, here's the transformational moment. Take responsibility for what I've created, stop judging myself about it, and forgive myself for it. Yes, please. That will work. That will help you to let it go. That will give you, dear friends, the space in yourself for grace. The space in yourself for grace, for new things to happen, for new opportunities, for new relationships, yeah? Until there is that space for grace within yourself, dear friends, you're still struggling, you're still judging, you're still blaming yourself or others. It does not matter, but they did this to me. Yes, and how do you respond is the question, dear friends, yeah? So many of you understand this. More of you are about to learn this. That is what this time is so much about, dear friends, in terms of the structure, dear friends, the collective and the personal unconscious, the structure of your world, dear friends, the assumptions, the presumptions, the things taken for granted, the things, just thinking that that's the way reality is. No, it's not, dear friends. That's the way your consciousness has been. That's what reality has been required to respond to, dear friends. Yeah. Now, the good news here, again, is that so many of you are studying Abraham and the law of attraction, or The Secret, or other teachings. Wonderful. Yeah. Because, dear friends, as you study these ideas, something sparks within you every time, just as you hear these words, dear friends, yeah? Every time you hear the truth, something within you begins to light up. So we say your heart knows what the mind struggles to believe, dear friends, struggles to understand, yeah? When you allow yourself, dear friends, to heal either the challenge or the crisis. The crisis is just resisting the challenge, dear friends. That's all it is. It's just a more extreme state of denial. Either way, you are asking for your ability to come back into balance, dear friends, with who you really are. The moment you come back into balance with who you really are, the moment you open your heart, dear friends, and search your soul and call out to your spirit, dear friends, not as a victim, please, not as helpless or hopeless or worthless, dear friends, but as one who understands, dear friends, the heart understands, one who understands that you are a part of all that is and never apart from it, that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. In those moments of real empowerment through humility, dear friends, you can let go. You can let go of the struggle. You can let go of the loneliness. You can let go of trying and failing to figure it all out or to prove it to anyone else, or yourself, dear friends, and you can just be. And that's a very important theme at this time as well, dear friends. How often, how deeply, how completely do you give yourself time and space and permission to just be? To just be yourself without an agenda, without an expectation, just to be here now, as the saying goes, dear friends. Take a nice breath into that, yeah? So we're getting all inspired here, dear friends. We'll conclude here, by inviting you to understand this last piece of the puzzle, which we're always delighted to remind you of, dear friends. It's one of our favorite things. Since there are no accidents, dear friends, since everything is in accordance to your own free will at some level of your consciousness, and dear friends, since every moment is an opportunity to make a new choice, dear friends, you can, allow, greater love and greater freedom and greater abundance and greater happiness and greater joy into your life with each passing day that you let, the things we've just mentioned there, free will, choice, responsibility, truth, all of that, be your compass, be your, the map that you make, dear friends, You're in a new world, you're in a new time, you're in uncharted waters, dear friends, and you chose to be here. You signed up for this, you eagerly volunteered, as our friends say, Why, dear friends? Why would you do such a thing? Why would you create such a challenging lifetime for yourself in so many ways? Dear friends, because you are up to it, There is no other reason, because the soul and spirit within you, the spark of the divine that is you, dear friends, has called you forth to be the fullness, the wholeness, and the glorious expression of your true human spiritual self in this lifetime. Woohoo! Isn't that a good thing to understand, dear friends? So we want to leave you there with a sense of celebration, a sense of infinite possibility and intimate receptivity in your life. There is, put it in the positive, there is only, dear friends, this feedback system as your experience. And the more you surrender to and accept that, the more you love yourself, trust yourself, express yourself, become yourself, be yourself, dear friends. The more you do all of that, dear friends, the easier your life becomes. You're moving into a time, dear friends, of intimacy and synchronicity, where magic and miracles and infinite possibilities and unimagined dreams are going to come true for you. And as they come true for you, dear friends, yeah, because you're willing to accept, you're willing to trust, you're willing to forgive, you're willing to have compassion, you're willing to open your heart, you're willing to surrender what you know, dear friends, you're willing to be humble, you're willing to try something new or try it again, dear friends, you're willing, yeah, willing, 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 yeah. And in that free will, dear friends, the whole universe, all that is, becomes aligned with you, yeah. As is said here, dear friends, yeah. Believe it or not, the answer to every prayer is yes. The only question is, when will you believe it? Yeah? When will you let it be real? When will you love yourself and love your life and love life itself just enough, dear friends, to let magic and miracles be the order of your truth, yeah? And not something distant or remote or for the special or for the chosen few, dear friends, yeah? You in your own free will can freely choose to awaken. You in your own free will have freely chosen, dear friends, to awaken. That's why you are hearing this message today. Dear friends, we love you so. We bring 7 stars down one more time. Close your eyes. Take a lovely breath. Above and below, to the left and right, before, behind, within, and all around. Dear friends, simply you can consider us your older brothers and sisters. Yeah, we will never do it for you, dear friends, but we will always do it with you. So every time you reach for the stars in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit, in your life, in the daily drama of your living and your breathing, dear friends, understand that you are never alone. Understand that you matter. Dear friends, understand that the universe has been preparing for this moment with you for a long, long time. It's your time, dear friends. It's your moment. Yeah? Nothing will hold you back, dear friends. But the misalignment of your own free will, you've learned so much, dear friends, in so many lifetimes, in preparation for the energies of this lifetime. Dear friends, let your heart sing. Let freedom reign. Let your life be the gift of love. It is destined to be for the many rather than the few. Dear friends, be the teaching. Be that which you've been seeking. That which I've been reaching for, I have now become. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Thank you.